81 yesterday, bogeyed 4 his last 5 holes. He is 12 behind the co-leaders. Only 6 players had scores higher than Luke yesterday. 4 18-yard par 4 first. Winds should be into and from the right today out of the east. 306 to run out of fairway before you reach Frey Lake. And by the way, Luke made a par 4 here yesterday. Trying to figure out which club to use, and the breeze should be against Luke and from the right. Uphill approach shot. Flag today 26 on and only 5 from the right. You obviously don't want to miss right, and you don't want to go over the back either. Easterly wind today, blowing off the Atlantic Ocean. That might be a good shot. Maybe even a great shot. Looks to be underneath the flag there. Scoring average yesterday for the 51 boys in the field, 76.7. Alright, Luke smartly left his second shot underneath the hole. As a matter of fact, he was the only one in this group to find degree on regulation. Looks like an uphill putt. This for birdie. Only hit 4 greens all day yesterday, did Luke. He doesn't waste much time. Ooh, online, a little S-H-O-R-T. Should be able to make that putt though, for his par. Par 5 second hole coming up. That was the only hole Luke birdied yesterday in his opening round. Right, Luke for the only par in this group here at 1 because Ryan and now Bodie just made bogeys. Yep. So the best start Luke has had all week. After his first hole, a par, head off to the par 5 second. Luke Friend on the tee of the 513-yard par 5 second hole, the old 11th hole, the only hole he birdied yesterday. 238 to reach that first bunker up the right, 287 over the second one up the right. Out of bounds and houses line both sides of this fairway. Okay, those 2 bunkers we're referring to. Only 2 holes played under par yesterday. The 7th, which was the easiest, and the 18th, which was the second easiest. Yesterday, Luke played the par 5s and 3 over. After another little wait, Luke getting ready to hit his second shot, as some rain showers are falling here at Pinetree Country Club. Hole today on 5, but 8 from the right. With the wind out of the east, the tee shot today should have been a right to left cross breeze, and then the second and third shots virtually straight down breeze. Luke didn't like that shot. Second shot yesterday finished just short of the green, nearly chipped in for an eagle 3. Now Luke has come up even further short of the green in 2 today compared to yesterday. This is now his 3rd shot for this par 5. slow stop. It was virtually down breeze from where Luke was. And that's going to be a very slippery putt from above the hole. A tough stretch of holes coming up. Par 3 third yesterday for the boys, second most difficult. The fourth hole, the third most difficult. Nobody birdied that hole yesterday. And then 6 was the fourth hardest. Birdie putt for Luke. Probably more ideally a 2 putt for par from this point. Although it would be a bonus if it drops. To get Luke back to +8. Well, gave it a chance, missed it on the high side. That remaining for his par 5. Stay at +9 for the tournament. Moving day, second round today, final round tomorrow. Finished tied 16th about 5-6 weeks ago at Atlanta Country Club with the state amateur there, his first ever one. Par putt for Friend at the second. 20th hole of the week. Yep, even Steven after 2. Head to the par 3 third. Luke now to the 219-yard par 3 third hole. Second most difficult hole yesterday, averaging 2.64. Only two birdies were recorded here. Luke made par. And an 8-on-6 from the left. It's a big bunker that guards the front left portion of the screen. Easterly wind should be blowing down from the left, but the flag stick looks like it's possibly showing a different direction. It might be swirling as part of the course here. Trying to bring it in from right to left. That might be it. Pin high. Well, raindrops falling again here at Pinetree. Live at the third green side. Luke's tee shot actually just came up short, a little short, just off the green. 3 of the 14 green spots yesterday were on the fringe. This should be, I would think, an uphill putt for Luke for a birdie. Get him in the red figures for today. That hopped a little bit. Oh man, that would have been a rare birdie here. That should be a third consecutive par for Luke. Get his second round underway. Something he didn't have too many of yesterday. Par putt for Luke here at the third. Trying to brighten up a little bit now. But par for Luke after 3 today. Easily his best start of the week. Unless he played on Sunday. Off to the 4th hole. Alright, Luke now down to the 440-yard par 4 fourth hole. 271 to the bunker on the right, 299 over it. Easterly breeze should be blowing across from right to left, maybe a little down on the tee shot. Made par here yesterday. Long putt he had to make the par yesterday too on this hole. Well, again, Lucas missed the fourth fairway to the right. The difference between today and yesterday, he was just into that fairway bunker. It was 271 to reach. This hole might have been playing into the breeze yesterday. Flag today at 417 on and 11 from the left. There is that bunker front left. Luke has gone over the back of the 4 here. And the flag seems to be blowing back towards Luke, so shot should be playing back into the breeze. Come on, keep rolling. Not too bad from back there. Nobody birdied this hole on the boys' side yesterday. 4.59 scoring average. Third most difficult behind the third and the 15th. Par putt for Luke. Nice scrambling par there. All pars thus far from Mr. Friend. Luke on its hit at 359-yard par 4 fifth hole. 241 to reach the bunker up to the left. 285 to reach the bunker on the right. Out of bounds and houses left. Trees up the right. As well as the fourth hole. Bogeyed this hole yesterday. Kennesaw Mountain in the background to Luke's right. Two good pars in a row the last 2 days back there on the fourth hole for Luke. Second shot for Luke. Looks like just left of center. Hole location today 12 on and 5 from the right. Breeze should be blowing from left to right. And that is over the back. That's 3 greens in a row now that Luke has missed after finding the first 2 in regulation. Well, he's off to a better start so far today. He's even par after 4. Luke surveying his third shot here. And just like at the last, the flag light is blowing towards Luke. So he's chipping back into the breeze. But now it's just turned away from Luke. Wind seems to be changing directions here. Third shot, now stop. A little work left there for Luke. Little meat left on that bone. Let's keep his par streak intact. Currently at 4 holes. Just made par before him. I think Ryan made par as well. He too missed a green long, just like Luke did. Speaking of Luke, this is for his par at 5. Oh no. Just ran over the left edge of the hole. 2 over on this hole now, and his first bogey of the day. It sends Luke to plus 10, double digits over par now, and he heads to the tough 6th hole, which was the 4th hardest hole yesterday, and then the easiest hole, number 7, which he made bogey on yesterday. And after that latest bogey, his first of the day, Luke Friend on the tee to 454-yard par 4, 6 hole. The longest par 4 by 2 yards on this golf course, or this country club. No fairway bunkers in play. Bogeyed this hole yesterday as well, after bogeying 5. 4th most difficult hole yesterday, averaging 4.45. Found the fairway here at 6. But it looks like it's on a downhill lie. The pin today is 13 on and only 6 from the right side. Can't miss right. Out of bounds long. Looks like it was turning a little left, maybe. Yesterday, we failed to get up and down. Longer tee shot today than we did yesterday. That's probably because of the wind direction yesterday. Alright, so Luke's approach found the left side of the 6th green. Putt for birdie. Should break from his left to right towards the front of the green. This will also be a bounce back. So just bogeyed the previous hole. Par 5 coming up, which was the easiest hole on the course yesterday. Luke was one of only 2 players to make bogey there yesterday. And that was the highest score recorded on 7 yesterday, bogey. 2 eagles, 30 birdies. 4.4. The flag today is closer to Bozeman Lake than it was yesterday. Luke hasn't lost his turn, so this putt for par now at 6. Stay at 10 over for the week. Ooh, wow, so he blew that birdie putt past, but all's forgiven now. So with a par 4. Played the par 4s in 6 over yesterday. Now 7 over on him for the week. Now to the 505-yard par 5 7 hole. This easterly breeze blowing across the hole from left to right. Kind of the area up to right in the form of a creek. finally cleared the 7th green. It must have had some problems with Bozeman late left of the green. Second shot for Luke, far left side of the fairway. Fine today on 20 or 11. Tried to follow that shot, but lost it. Color of the sky currently is matching the color of the golf ball. Oh, not again, Luke. The second shot might have found Bozeman Lake again for the second day straight. Bodie Brumlow down there on the scene. I finally got his name right. Kept referring to him as Buck at the state amateur when he played with Justin Connolly in the 3rd round. See what happens in a few moments regarding Luke. Or maybe he got lucky and it didn't go in the lake. I didn't see him take a drop. Maybe it stayed dry. That would be great news on Luke's part. Must have played it out to the right. Well, that last shot of Luke's didn't travel very far. I'm guessing this is his 4th shot now. He's got to get up and down for par. Once again, I didn't see him take a drop. This time, like yesterday. And that's long. That putt was par. Staring at 2 bogeys in the last 3 holes if he doesn't drain that putt. Easiest hole on the golf course normally out here at Pinetree. Unfortunately not for Luke so far this week. Bogey yesterday and possibly on his way to another one. And both times he's driven it in the fairway, so it must be something about that second shot that may not fit Luke's eye. I don't know what Luke's ball flight usually is like, whether he likes to hit it left to right or right to left. Cut shot, not sure. Big putt here for Friend. This is for par at 7. No sir. I believe that's going to be a bogey 6 once again for Luke. Once he taps that in. His easiest hole is taking a toll on Luke. Not to be too over for the week on this hole. Bogey putt for Luke at the 7th. Plus 11 now for the week, 2 over for the day. I'll have to double check that later on, but I believe that was a bogey. Now if Luke took a drop and I didn't see it, then that bogey is probably a double bogey. Luke down to 179-yard par 3 8th hole. Full location today, front right, 6 on and 4 from that side. Even par in the par 3s this week. Looks like Luke hit the closest tee shot of the 3 here at the 8th, the par 3. This putt's for birdie. Trying to bounce back from what I believe was a bogey 6 back there at the 7th once again. So he had 1 birdie in the first 25 holes this week. Trying to double that count. Going to be a 6 straight par on a par 3 this week. 2 more to play after this, 13 and 17. Par putt now for Luke. Cleans up, so 2 pars on 8. And the group in front sound like they were told to pick up the pace. Alright, Luke now steps onto the tee to 452-yard par 4 9th hole. 246 to reach the bunkers on the left, and the first one on the right. 265 over the one on the left. Kind of bounds both sides. McCollum Parkway up the right. Found the fairway here yesterday. Still took bogey 5. Alright, Luke has driven in the right rough in between these 2 bunkers. Pin today at the 9th. As you can see, traffic from McCollum Parkway to Luke's right. Pin today is 15 on and 9 from the right. It's almost like deja vu. Luke missed his second shot in almost the exact same spot today as he did yesterday. He's chipping for birdie. Two over par for the second round thus far. If he were to chip this in, he would make the turn in 1 over 37. They're approaching 2.5 hours now just to play this front 9. A little slower than yesterday. This is also the last group to make the turn off of 1. There won't be any groups behind this one once they make the turn. Luke's missed out on his birdie opportunity. One birdie, only in his first 27 holes now. He's gone the last 20 holes without a birdie now. I misspoke in that last video clip. Luke's actually gone the last 16 holes now without a birdie, not 20. He birdied his 11th hole yesterday, then played the last 7 yesterday without a birdie, and then the first 9 today without a birdie. So 7 and 9 added together, that's 16. And that's a par for Luke. So he should have just gone out in 2 over 38. Now they play the old front 9, which is the new back 9. Now let's see the 419-yard par 4 10th hole. Only 203 to reach that bunker up the left side. Fairway dog legs from left to right. Slopes downhill. Missed the fairway yesterday to the right. Went over the back of the green. Failed to get his third onto the green. Walked away with a bogey. Second shot for Luke here at 10. Looks like he's coming out of the left rough. Flag today on 18 and 5 from the left. That's a huge bounce once it landed on the green. This hole played as the 6th hardest hole yesterday, number 10, with that back right flag position. Well, Luke's gone over the back right portion of the 10th green yet again. And the difference between today and yesterday is today he has a lot more green to work with. That's not going to get up that ridge. Difficult 2-putt remaining now for Luke. Lengthy par putt here for Luke. He just saw Bodie Brumlow's putted up the slope for his birdie attempt. Now 17 holes without a birdie for Luke. Par 5 coming up, but it's a long one. Bogey putt for Luke. At the 10th. 3 over for the day now. 12 over for the tournament. At this stage of the round yesterday, he was double that score for the day, 6 over. A little improvement today. Still looking for his first birdie of the second round. 588-yard par 5 11. 272 to the penalty area up to the right. 237 to that lone tree left of the fairway, which Luke had to go under yesterday on the second shot. Fairway slopes from left to right. There's Kennesaw Mountain in the background there. 3 over for the round, I believe. Once again, a check that score on 7. The last par 5 Luke played. Shot for Luke here at 11, par 5. I think that might be it right there. Front right hole location today at 11. Luke also bogeyed this hole yesterday. Third shot for Luke into 11. Hole location today, 8 on and 5 from the right. Appears to be playing flag. Suggesting he's playing down breeze. Ideally, you like to leave it below the hole, just like that. That might be the best shot so far that Luke has hit today in this second round. Need some birdies. Alright, Luke for birdie after that great third shot he played in here. Can he be rewarded? And he snaps the 17-hole streak without a birdie. It's back to plus 11 now. 3 over for the round after 11 holes. Well, he's got a tough stretch coming up. 12, 13, 15. 15 was a beast yesterday. Played almost like a par 5. Luke went to the 437-yard par 4 12 hole. 258 to the new bunker left of the fairway. 276 to cover it. 251 to the first bunker on the right. 297 to reach the bunker through the dog leg. Out of bounds, both sides. Tough tee shot here. Uh-oh, that's going left. And it bounced somewhere. There's a penalty area down there. Hope it cleared that. Well, unfortunately, Luke got some problems here at 12 after his tee shot. I just found that penalty area short of the fairway. And this drop was going to be his second shot. And he'll be playing 3 after he drops. And he's still going to have to try to either hook it around that corner or he's going to have to chip it out back into play. What a time for this to happen, especially coming off the birdie at the previous hole, the par 5 11th hole. How's he going to play that shot? Now they're going to be playing catch up after this. Luke in front, about to get some distance on us. This is the last group though. on this side of the course today. Now let's see what's going on now. As Luke continues to ponder what to do next. Oh wow, somebody's damaged the hole on 15. Somebody must have made eagle or something there on that difficult par 4. Well, there's Luke. His third shot to the 12th. That barely got out. Still in the left rough. Now he's bringing potentially a double bogey into play now. Fourth shot for Luke Friend now at the 12th. The pin today is 7 on and 7 from the right side. Let's try to get up and down for bogey. I think that would be a great score at this point after that tee shot. Ryan and Bodie ought to be on the green by now. Fifth shot for Luke at 12. It's for bogey. That's going to be his first double of the day, and only his second of the week. Now 5 over for the day, 14 over for the tournament. Excuse me, 4 over for the day, 13 over for the tournament. Alright, Luke on a 202-yard par 313. Hit a great tee shot on here yesterday. Playing today 16 on and 8 on the left side. Fifth hardest hole yesterday. Averaging about 3.43 or 3.44. Wow, that looks like a great shot from back here. Alright, Lucas hit the closest tee shot again. Second in a row into 13. That's for birdie. 2 of the last 3 holes. And for the second day in a row, fails to birdie this difficult par 3. That putt for 7 straight pars on par 3s this week. Played them the best so far. Luke now into your 332-yard par 4 14th. Third easiest hole on the course yesterday. But Luke bogeyed it. 260 to the bunker on the left, 246 to the first one on the right, 281 to the second one on the right. And this is hard to tell, but looks like Luke is either just barely in the fairway or perhaps barely in the right semi. Second shot for Luke. Has come up short. Yesterday he was long, but on the green, 3-putted for bogey. Shortest par 4 here at Pinetree, 332 yards long. By the way, the hole today was 8 on and 6 on the left, which is half on the left side as it was yesterday. Yesterday it was 8 on and 12 on the left. So it's 6 paces further over to the left than it was yesterday. The whole location here at 14. Third shot for Luke Friend. Chance to save his par as the breeze picks up once again. The scoring average yesterday for the 51 boys in the field, 76.7. This breeze up today. The scoring average might be higher than that. Only 2 boys broke 70 yesterday. None of the girls broke 70. The best score on the girls' side yesterday was a 1 under 71. Par putt for Luke. Gets it. Now he heads to the most difficult hole in yesterday's opening round, the par 4 15th. That par 4 averaged 4.94 yesterday. No birdies. Luke on the 448-yard par 4 15th. 254 to reach the bunker on the left, 274 to cover it, 276 to reach the first bunker up to the right. There's another one beyond that, out of bounds to the right, trees up the left. Tough tee shot, tough hole, period. See if Luke can finish his second round with some birdies. He will finish on the par 5, the 18th hole. Second easiest hole yesterday. Second shot for Luke in the 15. It's found the fairway, right half. Pin today 17 on and 6 on the left. again, just like yesterday. Hit a fine shot out of that bunker yesterday, and then lipped out his par putt. Made one of 24 bogeys here, 16 pars out of the boys' field yesterday. 4.94 scoring average. The third for Luke here at 15. Working out of that greenside bunker again. Where did it go? Luke went over the back of the green with his third shot out of that greenside bunker. Fourth shot now for Luke. He's not happy about that one. Now his fifth shot. Staring down the barrel of another double bogey. And that's getting away from Luke. Now staring at a triple bogey, something he hasn't had so far this week. But this 15th hole is something else. 448 yards of terror. Alright, big putt here for Luke Friend. This is for a double bogey 6. He's had 2 already this week. That's for a third one. And sadly, it's his first triple of the week. 7. That sends Luke to 16 over for the tournament, and now 7 over for the day, and all of a sudden, he's got some work to do if he's got to break 80. Luke now is going to be on a 66-yard par for 16. 293 to the bunker, to the dog leg, as he found yesterday. 273 over the bunker on the right. Used to be 2 bunkers up the right. Out of bounds, and a little pound area up the right. Luke's hit a big tee shot up the 16th fairway. Probably some anger behind that triple he just made. Today, 31 on and 5 from the right. Come on, Ryan. Just can't miss right or long. Birdie attempt here for Mr. Friend here at 16. This will only be his 3rd birdie of the week. Should this putt drop into the bottom of the cup? Oh, nasty little lip out there for Luke. Well, he's had a couple of those this week in the first 2 rounds. Had a lip out at 15 yesterday for par. This course has been unkind to Luke so far this week. par. 34th hole this week. Disappointing par. Probably in Luke's mind. But par that beats bogeys and worse. Luke now into a 178-yard par 317. Hole location today, 14 on and 4th on the right side. Cannot miss right. The collection area. Made par here yesterday. It's parred all of the par 3s this week. Even par. Doesn't look too thrilled about that shot. And kind of the story of Luke's week so far. Luke putting for birdie here at 17. Fairly quick putt. Got some work left to save his par. And lead for 8 straight pars on the par 3s this week. Par 5 18th coming up, which he made double bogey on yesterday to close out his first 9. Par putt for Luke at 17. 35th hole of the week. Nice 2-putt there. Luke friend on the tee. 502-yard par 5 18th. Can't play as long as 530. 285 to the bunker up to the left. Out of bounds on both sides. Luke nearly found out of bounds right at the fairway yesterday. And still took double bogey 7. Much better tee shot today for Luke here at 18. I guess is a layup for him. Back left pin placement today, 23 on and 6 on that side. He used to make no worse than a par to break 80 today. Third shot for Luke into 18. Short, I think. Birdie putt for Luke and a round of 6 over 78. That's a 7 over 79. 36 hole total of 16 over par. 160 for Luke friend.